Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled 26 Childless Fired from Tech and Now Fearful for Life. Let's get right into it.
I've been laid off for my tech job. I don't know how to feel about this situation. And me doing this is such a vulnerable thing that I'm doing because one thing, coming from an African home, you don't put your dirty laundry out there or that you went through a hardship. I put so much effort, so much time, late nights, weekends, finding mentors. Like I put so much of my resource, my blood, my sweat, my tears. It all came to an end 2 weeks ago. When I got the phone call, I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know if I should cry. Should I cheer? Should I be happy? Should I be worried? I didn't know how to feel at the moment. I told my friends, I told my therapist. All of them called me and was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think I'm okay." A couple months.
Look, it's okay not to be okay. It's okay if you get fired from tech, you're just in like a world spin, you don't know what to do. I wouldn't blame you because when you go to school for these luxury degrees, you don't actually have a transferable skill. Okay, you just have a resume item that says I could get another job in this industry, right? To me, if you're gonna spend late nights, weekends, years, you might as well be working towards a skill, a trade, something. Okay, you can't be a luxury bean counter. Okay, not to anyone that's in tech, but a lot of you guys are so replaceable. I would be fearful too. Okay, now I was just curious. I kept looking through some of her videos. I found this one as well. Take a look.
From being laid off to finally being employed, why do I still feel unstable? Like I thought, okay, I finally got a job. I feel safe now. I really don't. Like it's scary. Finally getting a job and knowing that at any moment you can get laid off again. I don't know. Is that PTSD? I really don't know. But it's taken a toll on me for these past couple of weeks. For me, what's really important is having a sense of safety, right? And you'd think, okay, full-time job, benefits, insurance, this, that, I'm safe. I don't feel safe. And in no way do I want to sound ungrateful or sound like, I know others may watch this and be like, well, at least you have a job. Like, that's very true. And I am grateful to be where I'm at right now. But I just feel like I've been in survival mode for so long that even in a quote unquote safe environment, I don't feel safe. And in reality, I'm not. No one is safe unless you have your own business where, you don't have to have the fear of, being laid off or someone firing you or anything like that. Like, you're making your own income.
We have different fears. Okay, if you have your own business, your fears of maybe someone deciding not to purchase your product anymore, not purchase your service anymore, getting a competition that takes away all your business. There are different fears. But women need to understand this about school, because a lot of women go to school, they understand this. They need to understand this. School is not a guarantee. It's a risk, okay? It may work out, it may not work out, okay? There is no job security, okay? Job security is a myth, okay? So take it from me, all right? Take it from me. I decided, and I went to school, but if I was in a girl's shoes, I would have put off school for having a family and then go to school later. Because the risk of not having a family now, to me, in my opinion, is way too high. Okay, you could always do school later. Now, I know some people going to chase their dreams, more power to you, but you're assuming the risk, okay? Now, here's a video I thought was very interesting as well. Take a look.
Dream life. Wake up. Fuck. Shower. Fuck in the shower. After the shower, get ready. Go to a cute, coffee, little brunch, little breakfast place, you know the vibe. Next, go shopping. He pays for everything. I buy a ton of clothes and whatever I need. Give him a little haul. He's so excited. Anyways, come back home. Fuck. Take a nap / watch a movie. Whatever we're feeling. Wake up. dinner reservations, but we smoke a J beforehand. Go to dinner high as hell, eat a ton of food, get wine drunk, come back home, fuck, go to sleep, and do it again the next day.
Did you realize just not one thing she mentioned about going to work? Okay, her dream day, her dream life is being provided for by a man, and she knows what she's trading for. Okay, sexual access. She knows exactly what her man wants in return, and she wants to go shopping. She wants to go eat food. She wants to get high. This is what women think is a dream life. Okay, so shout out to her. But you know who's not living a dream life right now? Shout out to Deja Grady, okay? I love reacting to her videos. She's going through a tough time now, guys. I know you're going to feel for her, but take a listen.
I love men, but they just really get on my nerves. I don't know what it is, but they test my patience in a way where I just be ready to lose it all because I don't have the time. I don't have the time, but I know I love men. I'm attracted to men. I need a man. And I'm not saying this as in, I'm deficient, but I desire to be a wife and a mother, and I need a strong man for that. But right now, no, thank you.
And it's funny to me that she's going through this because what it tells me, what it lets me and you both know is that she really likes whatever guy's putting her through the ringer. And it oftentimes, not that we're putting you through the ringer, but ladies, you have to understand, in order to attract women like you, like Daisy Gray, imagine her, right? She's an attractive girl. She's still struggling with men. But what that lets me and you both know is that the guy she's talking to not only deals with her, but he deals with badder chicks than her. In order to do that, guys, you need to have the game to do that. In order to have that game, part of the things you got to sign up for is say, you know what? The hell with any of them. You have an abundance mentality, okay? So she's in good hands, but she has to understand that the kind of man she wants is better than her. He's the prize. He could easily replace her. Okay, and it doesn't feel good because, you can't control a man the way the feminist society says you should control a man. But at least you're with a man that you desire, okay? Anyway, this lady makes a great point. If a woman is not obsessed with you, you're not the one, okay? So Deja was probably obsessed with that guy. But anyway, take a look at this video.
If you can't tell if a woman likes you, she does not. If she is not obsessed with you, especially the first couple of months of dating, you are not the one. Move on. She does not like you the way that you might like her. Women are obsessed with the people they like.
I'm telling you, obsessed, right? So the same way Deja's all stressing about the guy, I wonder if he's going to call me back. I wonder if he's going to text me. Is he screwing another girl? He probably is screwing another girl, Deja, whatever her name is, sorry. But the reality of it is that at least she's going for a guy that she genuinely desires and not trying to control. He's not obsessed with her. She's obsessed with him. So I think she's in the right place. It's just that love sucks. You know why? Because love means surrender. It means surrender. Now, here's a woman. She's struggling in love and dating as well. She's 35. Take a look.
I'm 35, and this is some dating advice that I will give my 30-year-old self. The dating pool got pee in it, don't it? You allergic to pee. Come here. He doesn't need your help to show if he's interested. A man who's unclear with you is giving you clarity. You okay? Remaining abstinent is a direct reflection of your principles, your moral code, and your values. Create them. Stand by them. Because feelings come and go. But that foundation gotta stay the same, baby, cause you valuable. Okay. Reciprocation is a result of interest and effort. Pursuit is a result of a man's made up mind about you. There's a difference. So reciprocation equals response. Pursuit equals initiation. This is the last one. You okay? Vulnerability is your superpower. Don't let a past heartbreak rob you of a deep future love story. You deserve it. Heal. Try again. Dust yourself off and try again. You can nothing wrong, try again.
Look, I think dating sucks for a lot of people because what they want and what they think they're going to experience are two different things. A woman wants a man of her dreams, but she thinks it's going to be easy. Listen, if you're dreaming of him, just know you're not the only one, especially if you're a baddie. If you're a baddie, just know he get other baddies. And this is one of the things that women have to understand. Look, a man that's good with women It's going to be hard for him to be with one woman. You're going to have to compete. You're going to have to convince him. It's going to take months. I know me. I got to date girls for at least, I got to talk to a girl for at least a year. And I'm talking about, we're not in a relationship. We're just, whatever we call this. You're trying to figure out what we're going to call this, but we're not together. I'm technically single. You feel like you're my girl. You want to be my girl, but I got to see you. I got to test you over a year time at least before I give up all my freedom. And this is frustrating for women, because they're in their mind like, you kiss me, you hug me, you sleep with me, we travel, we have a good time. Why can't we just be together? And they don't understand it's because I got other bitches, right? And they all love me, okay? And they all enjoy my time, okay? And I had to become this because this is the only way I could have been in a serious relationship, is if I knew how to be with a bunch of girls at the same time and choose the best of the best. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
No contact is so easy when you realize you were talking to a fucking loser. No contact.
No contact is very easy if you're talking to a loser. You know it's hard though? If you like the guy, you're going to try to ghost him, and he's just going to ghost you too. He's just going to ghost you back. He's not going to call you either. You guys are going to be in a standoff, a game of chicken. I do this with some girls, and I always watch and see them crumble, come crawling back, talking about they're sorry or whatever. It's always hilarious. But she's right. If they're a loser, it's easy. If they're a loser, it's easy. Anyway, this lady makes a great point. I unfollowed her and followed her again and unfollowed her back. But her videos come up, and I gotta agree with her. So shout out to Jenna for this video. Take a look. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly, you just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
A lot of people are not going to like this, but also a lot of guys are going to like this because they don't realize them doing this actually makes you even more attractive. It's when you're playful, okay? Especially like if you're like an older guy. If you're like 15 or 16, it's expected for you to be playful. But like if you're an adult guy and you're like youthful and playful, it's attractive because it shows you're comfortable with yourself, you're confident with yourself. And another thing is like most older guys or most adult guys, they're so serious, right? They can't really show emotion that much, you know? They don't really... I don't know how to describe it, but like they don't really tease a girl because they're so anxious about how they'll come across, right? Like I can't make jokes with her because like you guys are just so focused on something serious. You can focus on something serious and still mess around with her. I can give y'all some examples. Maybe this is personal bias because I personally find it attractive, but I've talked with other girls about it. They agree with me. So it's when like a man changes his voice or his tone with you. Maybe his tone gets softer, or maybe his voice gets higher, or maybe his voice gets deeper. Because I know for a fact you ain't talking with your guy friends like that. Like, hey, guys, I'm not roasting you guys, but it's like we just find it so adorable and cute, which is a compliment. We find it...
Okay, don't raise your voice. I thought she's gonna... This is my problem with her. She says some good things, and then I don't know where she's going with. And I ain't trying to ruin you guys' time, so let me get to the point. She's absolutely right. Be playful. Don't be so serious. Listen, it's your job to get the cheeks. It's your job to try to smash. It's her job to get a long-term relationship. It's like cops and robbers. It's not the robber's job to help the cop catch him, okay? He needs to get away. That's his job. His job is to rob and run. It's the cop's job to get him. When it comes to dating, it's our job to have fun till we get the cheeks. It's their job to get a long-term relationship. So what I mean by that is that too many guys are too focused on, well, is this going to be long-term? And they're trying to negotiate, well, do you want kids? How many kids do you want? And where do you want to live? What kind of house you want to do? And are we going to agree on this? You guys are trying to settle some really important terms that should be the girl's job. Your job is just playing, joking, having fun. Now, here's a problem, though, and I won't let my men know this, and this is why I'm going to come out with a course. I'm coming up with names. Right now, the name I got in my mind is from banter to back shots, something like that. I don't know, from small talk to missionary. I don't know, something like that. But the whole point I'm trying to say is, you got to understand that in order to get with girls and be with girls successfully, you must do these things. You must tease her, joke, play, be playful, have a good time. These are things that are in direct contrast. I mean, absolutely direct opposite of what it takes to build your body, build a career. You know how you want to build a body, right? So I say I want to go to the gym. I need to work out. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I need to have a routine, right? I need to repeat the routine, and I stay consistent. Well, women is the opposite. The women is the opposite. You can't. Routine is unattractive, anti-seductive. You got to switch things up. You got to be unpredictable. You got to be mysterious. So men, you got to understand that the same thing it takes you to become successful is a different thing it's going to take you to get success with women. I know it's complicated, and this is why I'm going to make a course about it. Okay, let me know. I'm thinking right now, make a course, couple videos, $199. But I'm telling you, the experience you're going to have is this. You're not going to see girls pull back anymore. They're not going to pull away anymore. You're not going to feel like, oh, I don't know if the girl likes me anymore. You're going to get success right away within the first 3 dates, right? You're probably going to get some nookie in the first 3 dates. And I'm saying this because I've done this with the last couple girls I talked to, and it all worked so beautifully. I couldn't believe it. You literally have to just joke and have a good time with girls. Tease her, give her a nickname. You know what I'm saying? Make it seem like everything she's saying is a sexual innuendo, right? Joke that she's trying to get with you, she's trying to sleep with you, and that, you know, you charge for that. Hey, you know, everything has to be a joke, right? If a girl asks you, when's the last time you had sex? You say, 10 minutes before you got here, right? It's like, oh, stop playing. No, seriously. It's like 3-4 girls just left. You didn't see them. Like, that's how you got to act. And it doesn't seem obvious because in your mind, you're like, oh my God, I don't want to ruin things. I don't want to spoil things. You're too serious. And I didn't want to go too much on a tangent about this, but trust me, it is the winning strategy. Trust me, it's a winning strategy. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
Now, people are working on women's hygiene. I started trembling thinking about this shit. So, I grew up around boys. Shit ton of boys. And I was so adamant about, oh, when I move out, my life gonna be so much better. I ain't gotta worry about no pissy toilet, no this, no that, blah, blah, blah. So about the time I get to college age, when I'm headed off to college, I'm like, oh my God, like y'all can keep the pissy toilet. Y'all can keep this. I'm finna be around a bunch of girls because I have an older sister. And my mom always instilled like cleanliness in all of her children. So yeah, like I just thought every woman was on that type of time. No. When I say I had a community bathroom in my dorms, the most disgusting shit I ever seen in my life. I can't hold you, like toilets unflushed, shit around the toilets. I mean, some woman, I don't know who it was in there, but if you ever see that bitch, you disgusting. She would take the tampon fresh out the cootie cat and just leave it right on top of the trash. The trash cans in the bathroom were overflowing. Shit was on the ground. People just let it be on the ground. Brown stuff all over the sinks.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because a lot of people think living with boys are messy, men are messy. Wait till you see women, okay? And I didn't know this until I started working in gyms. When I worked in gyms, you know, I used to always ask like the cleanup people and the people that do clean up the restrooms and stuff like that, and they always tell me that the girls' locker room, the girls' restroom are the hardest to clean, right? So, guys, look, just honestly, between me and you, okay? I'm not telling you what to do, but if you're going to go down on a girl, understand this is a thing. I would say I would avoid eating the cooter as much as you can, you know, munching on the box, right? Carpet munching. I would avoid it as much as you can because most girls that she's describing, they still like head, okay? They still want you to go down on them, but they be doing this nasty shit behind the scenes. I'm just saying, okay? So tread lightly, okay? I know you guys love box, but tread lightly. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
Okay, Can all my dark skinned women please come to the front? So I was recently having a conversation with one of my friends about dating preferences, right? And I was telling him how I prefer to date dark skinned men, like dark skinned black men. He was asking me like, oh, could you ever date this? Could you ever date a white boy? Could you ever date outside your race? I was like, honestly, like I really just don't see it. And this is not just off of like physical preferences, off of like attraction, because I do find every race attractive. I do find dark skinned men the most attractive, but that's neither here nor there. Aside from that, is it just me that really like yearns for the experience of having a dark-skinned daughter and raising her to be like so confident? Like I don't want her to ever have the phase of hating herself or wanting to bleach her skin or wishing she was lighter, and then having to grow up and have a glow up and hit puberty, then she starts thinking she's attractive off of like, no, I want her to think she's all that in a bag of chips from Pampers till she's wearing heels. Like that's like a very personal experience for me. Like I need that. Like, and I know having like a skin tone preference when you're having kids gets very taboo because of like fetishization and like eugenics and whatnot, but I don't think this is weird. Like I feel like in my position, this is not a strange thing. Like I really don't see it like that. Obviously,
it's okay to want kids to look like you. I know this is something that a lot of people are gonna have to come to face with, because we know racism is stupid, right? We know racism is stupid. You know, racism is a social construct. Okay, racism created race, right? There would be no such thing as race if it wasn't for racism. Okay, there's only one race, is the human race, and if anything, it's divided in two parts, male and female. Okay, so if there's any races, it's going to be the male race and female race. But we're going getting beside the point. Either way, I think about this all the time, and I don't know if you guys think about this all the time. If you want kids, you want your kids to look like you, because I see people all the time. Their kids are biracial, and you can tell their kids are biracial, but they don't look like them. And by the way, biracial kids are attractive too, but it's just an interesting thing. You know, something to consider. I don't know what's right. I don't know what's wrong. I'm of the personal mindset. If I like a girl and she's exactly what she want her to be, I don't care if she's black, white, Asian, Chinese. I don't care what she is. I'm rocking with her, yo. So I'm really curious. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Is it concerning to you what your child looks like? Something to think about, okay? And how many kids do you want? I feel like I want like 15 kids. Anyway, I want to finish off with this story. I thought this was pretty interesting. Take a look.
Slightly baffled. I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand where the confusion comes from. I don't understand where anything at all was weird. But here we are. Let me paint you a picture. I'm out and about one day and I meet this young lady. Flirting starts to happen. We exchange numbers. Everything's good. As luck would have it, we discover that we live rather close to one another. Now, we're not next door neighbors or anything like that, but we live rather close to each other. So we could easily be called neighbors, just not really next door neighbors. It's not the point of the story, really. But we start texting, we start calling, everything's fine. We go on a first date. Again, everything's fine. On our date, we go out for a walk, we're laughing, we're joking, we're talking. We go to dinner, we're laughing, we're joking, we're talking. It was a good time. We come back. Again, everything was good. I've been on plenty of dates, and I can say that this date was pretty good. It was a lot of fun. We learned a lot about each other. There was a lot of laughs and things that we noticed that we had in common. Everything is good by all accounts. Cool enough. After that date, we're texting some more, we're calling some more. But then one day I get a text message that says, I think we should just remain neighbors. Fine, cool, no problem. But from that moment, I never responded. So she said, I think we should just stay neighbors. I didn't respond to that text. I didn't text her anymore after that. I didn't call her anymore after that. I really didn't see her because, again, I know you heard the word neighbors thrown in the story. We were neighbors, but it's not like we lived right next to each other. I didn't see her like that. I just knew she lived rather close to me in my vicinity. So I didn't see her. I didn't talk to her. I didn't call her. I didn't text her. I didn't do anything. She said, I think we should just stay neighbors. I left it alone. I don't really talk to my neighbors, text my neighbors, call my neighbors. You said you want to be neighbors. I fell back. I laid back. I didn't do anything. Cool. Then one day, out of the blue, I get a text message. Long story short, it says, I think your interactions with me are weird. It doesn't have to be. You know, we went on a date. It was cool. We never had sex. But you're making everything weird. She goes on more to say that, I don't know. Long story short, that's what she said. I'm telling you, that's what she said. So I'm looking at the text message and I'm reading. I'm like, I really don't know what you're referring to or what you're talking about at all. I haven't done anything weird. I didn't say anything to you. I didn't do anything. What are you referring to? I haven't seen you. I haven't talked to you. I haven't texted you. I haven't done anything. How have I made anything weird? Is it weird that I just didn't respond to your text message that said we should be neighbors? Was I supposed to respond to that? Is that what was making it weird because I never responded? Because outside of that, there is nothing. There was no call, no text, no drive-by, no saying hello. I didn't see her. So what part was weird? The only thing I can think in my head is that she is saying it was weird that I didn't say, okay, or, oh, no, we can be more than neighbors. When she sent me the text message, I think we should stay neighbors. Was I responsible for responding to that? Should I said, okay, acknowledged?
Okay, let me dive into what I think might be the problem here. And, you know, he had a couple good things going for him. He said there's laughter, there's jokes, and all these things are good. Okay, but I want to address the very end where she said, I think we should just be neighbors, blah, blah, and he never responded. The reason why that might be weird is because she's expecting you to do exactly what you said. She's expecting you to probably try to fight to get her back or something. You didn't do that. Now, why would she expect you to do that? Think about that. Why did she expect that you're going to behave that way? And this is just my take from it. My take from it was your game was incongruent. Okay, you held frame at the very end, but maybe the frame you came into the game with her, like the way you were dealing with her, the way you were running your game, was like you're a loser, like you didn't really get girls like that. And so she was expecting you to do something that a loser would do. That's my only view on it, right? Because if you were a player, if you're really laying down that game, first of all, you would have smashed. I don't know, you're an older man, you should be smashing the first night. Second date at least, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, okay? That's just my take on it, okay? Older women seem like they're ready to go, you know? So the fact that you're not even getting any nookie and you guys are texting and talking, that sounds like a dude that got no game. So guys, honestly, you got to understand this. You have to get yourself out the friend zone immediately to avoid situations like this, or she's going to think you're weird when you try to hold frame at the end. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see y'all over there.